The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Slow. Ready. 319. 319.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Noah Spence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ready. 319.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Go.
On second down, here's Smith. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run high. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Taylor. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Taylor, and an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Slow.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A handoff to Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete to John Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to try and go deep again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with a handoff to Neal. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On 3rd down. That's Neal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Neal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, 15. Hey, back up. 15.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Carson, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Double. Hey, back up.
On 3rd down, that's Neal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
On 4th down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They toss to Mixon. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Let's take it up around the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Orange. Swing left. 80.
Smith now to throw again. Left side completion to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They run again with Carson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Smith on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Settle down, huh? Let's go. Let's go. 15. Kill.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Going deep for Moncrief. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Double.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Taylor. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Taylor. Burst by him near the 35. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Being chased, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Slow.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So the Broncos coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the toss, Mixon. And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Gone! Now let's go!
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
12.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 70 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Attempt carry for Hyde. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Taylor now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Taylor, operating from the gun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 3-19. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, this is high. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Hey. 4 down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Shift. Watch the shift. 12.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their own 16. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Flag 32.
Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Charles, points, they were not at a premium. They were